Do these 5 things if you want to lose weight without hitting the gym. Hello, my name is Chinwe and welcome to my YouTube channel. In my last video, I spoke about how I'll be walking you through my weight loss journey. Now, some might be confused. Weight loss journey, was there a drastic change? Well, this matters to me. This journey matters to me so much, and I'm so glad about the results because it's actually evident. And I did these simple things without even hitting the gym. I did it from the comfort of my house, and they were super effective. Now, if you would want to know what I did to get back my body after delivery, then you might want to keep watching this video. Okay, so close to a year after giving birth to my second child, I realized I still had a huge bump, and I wasn't really comfortable with it because it actually made me a bit uncomfortable when I dress up. So I realized, Chinwe, you need to work on this. And that was when I started paying attention. I started being intentional about what I did, what I ate, how I started drafting how I was going to come about, going through this weight loss journey and being sure that what I did was productive and stayed consistent all through. The first thing I do each morning is to take a warm cup of water. Yes, I begin my day with a warm cup of water because it does magic to my tummy, to my system. I don't know if it's scientifically proven, but taking warm cup of water first thing in the morning actually gives your system a good flush. Yes, and it works wonders to the tummy. It helps burn tummy fat, if I might use that word. And like I said, it worked for me. I'm a living testimony, and this is what I do every morning. Not room temperature water, no. Not cold water, no. But a warm cup of water every morning before you eat anything. So the second thing I do is exercise. Now, because I go to work and because I have to prepare 2 toddlers to school and then prepare myself to and get ready to work, I limit my exercise to 5 minutes. Yes, 5 minutes. So I do not run behind schedule. So the first thing I do, I'm just going to run you through my workouts, what I do at home. The first thing I do is skip. I go about 100 150 every morning. Yeah. And then the second thing I do is this tummy plunge. Yeah, I go about 20 to 25 reps. And then when you do this, you realize that your abdomen might feel a bit tight. Yeah, if you feel that way, then that's because whatever you're doing, the exercise you're doing is actually taking its effect, because that exercise helps to tone the abdomen muscle and eradicates excess fat that's there. If you do this consistently, you notice that your tummy will trim naturally. After this, I usually follow it up with sit-up, and I go about 15 to 20 reps, and I call it a wrap. That's all I do. And by the end, it's about 5 minutes, and that's what I do every morning. I try to stay consistent, and that's been working perfectly for me. So the third thing that I do is I introduced portion control. When I say portion control, I do not mean you should starve yourself. Please, I didn't say that, because starving yourself might actually give you ulcer or other health implications. So no, please don't starve yourself. What I mean by portion control is by limiting the amount of food that you eat. For example, you used to eat a full plate of rice. So instead of eating a full plate of rice, a full plate of carbohydrates, what I do is to take about 1/3 of that portion and incorporate lots of vegetables to this. Yeah, and we know how beneficial vegetable is to our body. Yeah, so another trick is when you take this with vegetables, it actually, vegetables will make you satisfied on time. Yeah, so before you eating the rice and eating the vegetables, you feel satisfied. So that's the trick of adding vegetables to whatever you're eating. Trust me, it works like magic. Apart from vegetable making you look fresh, making you trim, it will make you satisfied. And if you get hungry later, you can just take, keep taking little portion instead of taking so much. And please, you don't need to eat so much. If you're okay, then just leave the rest. Okay, you mustn't eat everything at the same time. And please avoid junks as well. Junks, carbonated drinks, we know what sugar does to the body. You actually make you add weight. Another banger, another important thing is avoid eating late in the night. All the food you eat will just transfer to your tummy and keep accumulating as fat there, depositing fat that will be much more difficult for you to burn down. Please, by all means, try to make your dinner on time. Try to eat on time. Say no to late night eating. Even if you get hungry at night, you can take snack. There are healthy snacks you can take. Like you can have garden eggs, carrots. There's some healthy nuts snacks you can take. Cashew nuts, just little, and then take water. That brings me to the fourth tip. Now, the fourth tip is stay hydrated. I can never overemphasize the importance of water. Like, it's so important because it doesn't only flush down the waste from your body, it actually keeps you hydrated. Like, water is life. So please take lots of water. It will keep you going. And you notice that when you take water during the day, you won't feel so hungry. It will help you to help your tummy get snatched and you won't feel so hungry. And then another thing I forgot to mention about portion control is when you incorporate this, incorporate portion control into your feeding, and when you get used to it, you realize that your tummy actually contrasts. You realize that over time the amounts of food you used to eat before might not be what you'll be able to eat in the present. Yes, because your tummy will begin to contract and then you start eating little by little. That's the magic of portion control. So imagine eating little as opposed when you used to eat more. That's what does the magic. Yeah. So apart from staying hydrated, water makes you satisfied, and then keeps you going, keeps you fresh. It's very good for weight loss journey too. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is sleep and rest. Yes, you need to sleep. You need to rest. Only when you sleep and rest will the body be able to will the body be able to work optimally. If you don't have enough rest, if you don't have enough sleep, you just be piling up, and then your body won't be able to function properly. So when you do all this, make sure you try to have enough rest and enough sleep. I think for adults we should be able to get at least 7 hours of sleep. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think 7 hours of sleep, 6 to 7 hours of sleep a day is okay for an adult. So please try to rest as much as possible. And these 5 things are what I did, and that's what actually made me trim. And I'm still trimming down because some of the clothes that I wear, I have to keep shaping them because it's actually getting loose, especially around the tummy area. So if you have gained something from this video, please I will encourage you to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification so you will know when I'll post videos. You'll be the first to know. And like, share, and just encourage me by doing these things. So I hope you were able to learn one or two, and I'll